So let's talk for a minute about toys. That's a major question we get with new dog owners. What kind of toy should I get my puppy? Well, I'm gonna use this little rabbit here as an example. You wanna stay away from these plush fabric-based toys that are full of stuffing and have squeakers in them. And there's two main reasons I want you to stay away from things like these. Well, the first reason is quite obvious. Look at this toy. It's got holes in it, right? Some dogs tore the stuffing out of it. And medically, that's very concerning, because when the dog is destuffing this, a lot of times they'll actually ingest it. And so now that that's all getting tangled up in their intestinal tract system, that's not good, because depending on how that all works out, it may not work out, right? The dog may not, well, they may not pass it, right? And it may require a surgery, or it could even require death it could even result in death, to be honest with you. So I worry safety-wise about toys like this. But on the flip side is behavior. See, dogs can't differentiate between this is my stuffed rabbit and that's the teddy bear your kid came home from the hospital with and sleeps with every night and adores. The dog doesn't know the difference. The dog doesn't know the difference between this is my stuffed rabbit and that's your throw pillow. This is my stuffed rabbit and those are your slippers, your socks. You get the picture. And so what we're doing by giving our puppies and dogs things like these is we're blurring the lines. We're filtering gray in, and the dog can't differentiate. So we're all mad and upset when the dog tears apart our throw pillow, but really, we're the ones that said, chew on things like these. So,
all right, so what are appropriate toys?
Appropriate toys, we love Nylabones, and don't get the puppy ones or the edible ones.
Because those do the same thing. Those break down and they can cause obstructions and stuff like that.
Yep. Dogs can swallow whole pieces of them. So I'm not a fan of those. The DuraChews from Nylabone for powerful chewers. So a dog can't get a piece off of this bone any bigger than a grain of rice. So it'll pass through anything that they would get. Also, you can't confuse this for a household item. It's quite obvious this is a dog toy. So we like those. We found some Red Barn bones the other day that are made in the USA, and they're strictly beef bones. It's like a beef femur, I think it is. And
it's just dried beef.
Just dried beef. So that's it. The only ingredient is beef bone. So Red Barn makes those. Those are a great option. Kong, they make a lot of great products. They make a lot of not so great products, but some of the products from Kong that we like are the original, like cylinder shaped or like honeycomb shaped Kong products, the red ones and the black ones. They come in and you can stuff peanut butter in them or put pumpkin in them or things like that. So that hard rubber, that would be a good option. I kind of like my inside toys to be sort of boring because I don't want dogs roughhousing in the house. So I want them to lay down and chew a bone. I don't want them to chase the ball all up and down the hallway. So this is a Chuck It ball. So we love to play Chuck It with the dogs. That's a good time for us and for them. Get a Chuck It stick with a Chuck It ball, and this becomes a great outside toy. So when we come in the house, I just put this up in the cabinet and I don't bring it back out until it's time to go back outside and play. So this is a toy that I would just isolate for outside play.
All right. I like it. Sounds good.